Please join us in welcoming our next guest on the show, Mr. Sean Dalgarn. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm fantastic. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here. I'm very excited to have you on. Having a father who was in Vietnam, who suffers from PTSD, it is nice to see what you guys are doing for veterans. And I've also been to the farm, so I love what you guys are doing. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit about Growing Veterans.
Well, we are a 3-acre organic farm out in Linden, Washington. We're a nonprofit organization. We got our nonprofit status in 2015. We grow a lot of your standard row crops, and our ultimate goal and mission is to empower military veterans to grow food, communities, and each other. Yeah, we also partner with a lot of local businesses. Aslan Brewing has produced our Charlie Foxtrot IPA, incorporating some of our organic hops that we grow on the farm. And we also partner with El Fuego Hot Sauce to produce our Fire in the Hole hot sauce, which utilizes our garlic, our honey, our serrano peppers, and our early jalapenos.
Those are two products I enjoy often, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Learn something new every day. So how did you get involved in Growing Veterans?
Well, I got involved with Growing Veterans in the spring of 2015, shortly after graduating from Western Washington University. I actually met the founder, Chris Brown, who is a Purple Heart recipient and Marine Corps veteran with multiple deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. He founded the organization out of a need that he saw in the community, and one of my best friends actually got involved shortly after he got out of school and told me to come out and get some dirt therapy. I didn't really know what that meant, and I've been involved ever since in one way, shape, or form. So yeah, it's been tremendous. It's been I've learned a lot in a short period of time, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
That's awesome. So you obviously have a reason for going there. Tell us about you.
Well, I am a United States Air Force veteran. I was a security force troop. I did 2 deployments to Iraq. I was in Kirkuk, northern Iraq, in 2005, supporting the 101st Airborne Division, and then I was in central Baghdad, working out of the United States Embassy for the Army as well. We were the sheriffs of Baghdad, and then in 2008, I went to Kuwait. Or Baghdad was 2007, Kuwait was 2008. I got out in 2009. And yeah, I got my degree, started going to school, used my GI Bill, and got a bachelor's in arts and human services from Western Washington University, which was pretty transformative in my process of reintegrating back into society and understanding what it was to just be again. And I really owe a lot of my transition back into society to the wonderful people and this amazing community in Whatcom County.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. What is an average day on this wonderful farm that you help organize and operate?
Yeah, well, for me, I usually get up at about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm out at the farm about 8 o'clock. Usually it's earlier in the summertime because you want to get started before the heat of the day. We'll lay out our daily plans, whether it's planting, seeding, transplanting. There's always weeding. There's always weeding. And yeah, we have a lot of projects that we do. We actually just finished our annual gala, which was hugely successful. It took place out at Semiahmoo Resort. We also offer internships for students that are enrolled in college, in the local colleges. We're also an approved VA work-study site and Veteran Conservation Corps internship site. So we have veterans that come out to the farm, and we supervise them and help them learn about sustainable agriculture and everything under the umbrella of that, and as well as provide peer support and provide a space for people to come out and be real and talk about the things that might be uncomfortable in certain situations, and hopefully grow from there. Ultimately, our mission is to abolish isolation and veteran suicide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big cross you're undertaking.
Right, absolutely. So with PTSD and all these other things that are happening to vets that are coming back without the help with mental health and all these other things. What are some misconceptions that people have about vets?
I think one misconception, and it's slowly but surely being removed from the social conscious, I guess, is that we're broken and we need to be fixed. We're no different than anybody else. Trauma is relative, and understanding how much closer related we are than we are apart is a huge part of what we do. While we are a veterans organization, we are not a veterans club. We do not make changes in our community if we exist in an echo chamber with everyone that agrees with us. So we invite the community to come out. We challenge the community to come out. We also would like to inject ourselves into the community. We donate thousands of pounds of organic produce to the Whatcom County Food Bank to feed our local communities and show that we are purpose-driven and that we can contribute and we can make a difference.
It's amazing. So how can we, as the community, get involved?
Well, you can contact me. You can go to www.growingveterans.org. Our email addresses are readily available under staff and bios. And there's a myriad ways that you can get involved. We have tons of opportunities for volunteering. We have, like I said, internship opportunities for veterans and non-veterans. If you're interested in anything under the sustainable agriculture umbrella, we can provide you an opportunity. And if you know a veteran that's struggling, if you know a friend or a family member that's struggling and you think that they could get something productive out of what we provide, send them our way. We'd love to have them.
Yeah. Well, you guys do awesome stuff. One last question for you. What is one question you would want our viewers to ask each other?
That's a good question. I would say a question that you could ask yourselves is what are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you engaging, and how are you engaging them? It can be really scary when you think somebody is suicidal or has experienced a traumatic event, and tiptoeing around that doesn't necessarily help that person. Right. So really ask those questions. We in the business say, ask the darn question. Just ask it. It may be uncomfortable. It may bring a lot of emotion and a tidal wave of things, that you may not have foreseen, but ultimately just asking the question, are you in trouble? Are you, can I help you? How can I help you? Do you know about A, B, and C? And referring them to us or referring them to a myriad of the other veterans organizations that are just, chomping at the bit to help people in our community.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it, and we appreciate everything you do for our community.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.